Good day, everyone. Welcome to King FX Trading Mastery. If today is your first time you'll be watching our channel, make sure you subscribe to our channel and ensure you click the bell button for notifications so that you don't get to miss any video or any analysis we upload. All right. All right. So let's get started, guys. Last week we predicted, based on our analysis, a lot of pairs change direction, okay, which invalidated some of the setup, and that didn't give us a trade along the line, okay. But for those, for the few trades that triggered, gave us some money, right? So this week, this new week that is going to open tomorrow night, this is going to be another week. As you can see, this week that just we just concluded is the first week of the month. So, and as usual, our market is somehow uh, slow in movement during the first and last week of every month. So I believe the necessary momentum has already been gathered by the market. So this coming week is going to be really, there's going to be a lot of movements in the market. So let's get started in today's analysis. AUD Swiss franc, AUD Swiss franc changed direction, okay, from downside to the upside last week. Okay, there were few trade signals that was expected to have around this place, okay, but it's changed direction to the upside again. So as you can see, AUD Swiss franc has the momentum to push to the upside due to the weekly candle. So this is expected to break this current resistance. It's expected to break this level and look forward to the next target, okay. And the next target is on monthly demand, uh, supply zone. So AUD Swiss franc is expected to push up some more and get this place broken. So for us to enter this trade, you want to wait for proper pullback based on the king strategy, okay? Then catch your move to the upside. So then, so you catch your move to the upside. So for AUD Swiss franc, you want to look for a buy. AUD JPY, this is also expected to break this level right now, and the next target for AUD JPY is 83.14. The next target for AUD JPY is 83.14. So this is expected to break this level by the time market opens. So for that, you want to wait for a good pullback on AUD JPY, wait for a good pullback, then take your buy entry. So AUD JPY, you want to look for a buy. AUD JPY, look for a buy. The next pair that is good to look out for is CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc. Okay. So we may see some kind of pullback in the next 2 days on CAD Swiss franc. We may see some kind of little pullback, but this is also setting up for a buy entry. So when it comes down to this level and back to the upside, you may want to take your buy entry and let your target be, it's going to be a high target is 0.7183. So that is where this pair is expected to get to, 0.7181. That is where CAD Swiss franc is expected to rise to. Okay, so it's still a very long way. So you may want to catch out your profits along the line and retake another entry to the upside. So you want to look for buy on CAD Swiss franc. The next one is Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY. This is also is currently at a good resistance zone, okay, which is known as supply zone. So anything can happen around this pair. So this is not a strong one to actually look forward to. It's not a strong one, but it's still a good one to buy for a short buy to this level. All right. So when you see the pull back to this level, you may catch your buy entry and put your targets towards 117.61, right? And if the pullback did not happen on time, you may want to use the stochastic, all right? You may want to use the stochastic to the cross to the upside to enter the continuation and target this level, okay? But it's good to wait for the proper pullback and enter through the 5 and 12 EMA. All right, so look for a short buy on Swiss franc JPY, short buy on Swiss franc JPY. The next one is CAD JPY. CAD JPY is currently having the momentum to push up some more to this level. Okay, it has the momentum to push up to 84.08 CAD JPY. So let's wait for a good pullback on CAD JPY. Before Monday evening, we should see the signals. This should start dropping in. So CAD JPY, look for buy. Look for buy on CAD JPY. The next pair is Euro AUD. Euro AUD. So Euro has the ability to push down to 1.5227. So it has the momentum to push down to 1.5277. So Euro AUD has a very long way to the downside. All right, it has a very long way to the downside. Okay, so you wait for this pullback to happen. Wait for the pullback to happen. Then take your sell entry to the downside. And your first target is going to be 1.5600, okay, and the long target is going to be far below, as you can see. So your first target is going to be 1.5600. So wait for that proper pullback on Euro AUD and look for a sell entry. Euro AUD, look for sell. Euro AUD, look for sell. The next one is Euro CAD. Euro CAD. So this is still expected to come and touch uh, the 120 moving average at the support of 1.5204. Euro CAD is expected to drop some more, okay? But before that, we may look for a proper pullback. So this is expected to pull back some more, probably to 1.5434 before you can see the down, before you can see the sell entry. So expect this to pull up a little bit or catch your entry the moment you see the cross down. So you want to sell on Euro CAD, sell, Euro CAD, sell. So the next one is Euro JPY. Euro JPY, this is also a pair you want to be careful. You want to be careful with. So be careful with Euro JPY. This is not a strong one as well, but it's expected to still push up to 127.34. Euro JPY is still expected to push up a little bit to 127.34, though anything can happen in the market. So that is what we can see for now. So you want to look for a good pullback on Euro JPY, then catch your buy entry to the upside and make sure you exit your market before 127.34. Euro JPY, look for buy. Euro JPY, look for buy. Euro NZD. Euro NZD is expected to break this level because of the weekly momentum. So it's still expected to break this level and drop down to somewhere here a little bit or peradventure around this place. But this is still a good one to look for a buy, a sell rather. So Euro NZD, we want to look for a sell. So look for a sell on Euro NZD, all right, and catch out before 1.6574. Okay, take your profit before 1.6574. Euro NZD sell, Euro NZD sell, Euro NZD sell, Euro Swiss franc, Euro Swiss franc. This is still expected to push up to this level as well, to push up to 1.0868. Euro Swiss franc is expected to push up to 1.0868. So let's wait for a proper pullback. Okay, so we can have that proper and nice entry to the upside. So look for buy on Euro Swiss franc and take your profit before 1.0868. All right, so look for buy on Euro Swiss franc, Euro GBP. This is currently sitting at a support. Okay, it's at a demand level, right? So but this is still expected to push down a little bit before we can see any move, if ever this is going to happen. But I honestly see this is going to get broken to visit the long term, the monthly demand zone. Okay, I expect this level to get broken to the downside. That is what I am looking forward to, but market may do anything. Okay, before this may happen, we may see it go back up a little bit before the down move. So in the next 2 weeks or thereabouts. Okay, but for today's analysis, this is still good for a sell. It is still good for a sell. So it may go up a little bit, or a little bit more. Then on its way down, catch your sell entry. Okay, catch your sell entry and take your profit before 0.8726. So Euro GBP, you want to look for sell. Euro GBP, look for sell. GBP JPY, okay, this is this pair is currently sitting at a demand zone. Okay, but the momentum is so strong from all indication, okay, to get this level broken. But before that, there might be a good pullback to the downside first. All right, a pullback, which is what we are expecting to happen before we take our entry. So let it pull back. Let GBP JPY pull back, then catch your entry to the upside. All right, catch your entry to the upside. So GBP JPY, you want to look for buy, and you want to take your first profit at 144.89. Take your first profit at 144.87, rather 144.87. Okay, so GBP JPY, look for buy. Euro USD, Euro USD. This pair is currently coming from a good demand zone, so anything can happen. The direction is not so clear, but based on this strategy, you want to look for a sell. So when the cross comes down, you want to look for a sell. So you take your first entry, take profit around this level, 1.9559. So look for a short sell on Euro USD. Look for a short sell on Euro USD. Short sell on Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP USD. Okay, this is still very clear to push up very well. GBP USD is still very sure it's going to push up a lot more. As you can see, the momentum is already in place to push up some more. So let's look for a pullback on GBP USD, then look for your buy entry. Okay, GBP USD, look for your buy. GBP USD, look for your buy. GBP NZD, GBP NZD, this is a pair to also be careful with. Okay, this is a pair to also be careful with, but definitely we can catch some small buy with this as well. Okay, but you want to be careful with this pair. So when you take a buy entry, make sure you catch or you take your profit before this level, before 1.9176. All right, so you can still take a small buy right here if it happens. Otherwise, you let the pair rest. So the next one is G Chef, GBP Chef, GBP Chef. So this is still is it going to rise up to 1.2579 G Chef, GBP Swiss franc. So we may experience some kind of pullback in the next 2-3 days, probably to this level. Okay, next 2-3 days before we can see that significant move to the upside. But generally, when you see a good move back to this trend line, sorry, to the 120 moving average, okay, so on its way up, catch your buy entry. So when you see a good pullback to this level, so catch your buy entry to the upside. All right, but generally this is still expected to drop down to this level. So when it drops down and break this 120 moving average down to the downside, so it has invalidated the setup. So you have to wait for the 5 and 12 moving average to cross back above the 120 moving average before you can start looking for your entry. All right, so look for a buy on G Chef, G card, GBP card. Okay, GBP card, I think same thing is going to happen. As you can see on the as you can see as we have seen on G Chef. So let's wait. If the proper pullback happen, then catch your buy entry. So you want to wait for that proper pullback to happen, then catch your buy entry to the upside. All right, and the cross of the stochastic right here is an indication for us that this is ready to pull up. So when you miss the first entry trade, you can use the stochastic to enter the continuation. When you see the cross of the stochastic, it's a good one for you uh to catch the continuation entry, right? So look for a short buy on G card, GBP card. Look for a buy NZD JPY. Okay, this is still expected to come up to 76.59 NJ. So wait for your pullback to happen. Wait for that pullback to happen. Then catch your buy entry. You can see stochastic has gone overboard, so it's going to drop. Then catch your buy entry to the upside. NZD buy, NZD buy, NZD Swiss franc. So this is still expected to push up a little bit more. Okay, so let's wait for that pullback to happen on NZD Swiss franc, then catch your buy entry to the upside. So this is still expected to rise to 0.6538. NZD Swiss franc is still expected to rise to 0.6538. So you want to look for your buy entry. Look for buy entry on NZD Swiss franc, USD JPY, USD JPY. Okay, this is still going to rise. Okay, you can see the weekly candle. It's a good indication that this is still expected to rise. All right, but this may come to this level. It will rise up to 106.02. 106.02. So you want to look for a short look for a buy, entry on USD JPY. Okay, but on 4 hours we may have a significant pullback to 104.56. A significant pullback may come to 104.56. All right, which once it break this level, the 120 moving average, it has invalidated the setup. So you have to wait for this for 5 and 12 moving average to cross back up above the 120 moving average. Then look for your buy entry based on the continuation or between 5 and 12 moving average, which is the main signal. All right, so this is good for a buy. This is still good for a buy. Once the cross happen to the upside, is good for a buy. All right, so guys, make sure you utilize that. USD JPY buy, USD JPY, USD Swiss franc, USD Swiss franc, USD Swiss franc. Okay, this is currently coming from a supply zone. Okay, but we may catch a small buy entry to the upside. So you want to catch your buy entry and take your profit before 0.9043. All right, take your buy entry and take your profit before 0.9043. All right, the next one right here is gold. Gold is currently forming a flag to the downside. So look for a sell, but this is still expected to push up some more to this level, then catch your entry to the downside. So gold is still expected to drop to 1784.6. So catch your sell entry on gold, guys. Okay, gold, you want to look for sell. So guys, this is all I have for you guys today. So just a quick recap, guys. AUD Swiss franc, you want to look for buy. AUD JPY, look for buy. CAD Swiss franc, look for buy. All right, CAD Swiss franc, look for buy. Swiss franc JPY, look for buy. CAD JPY, look for buy. Euro AUD, look for sell. Euro CAD, look for sell. Euro CAD, look for sell. Euro JPY, look for buy. Euro JPY, look for buy. Euro NZD, look for sell. Euro NZD, look for sell. Euro Swiss franc, look for buy. Euro Swiss franc, look for buy. Euro Swiss franc, look for buy. Euro GBP, look for sell. Sell on Euro GBP. GBP JPY, look for buy. GBP JPY, look for buy. Euro USD, look for sell. Euro USD, look for sell. GBP USD, look for buy. GBP USD, look for buy. GBP NZD, look for buy. GBP NZD, buy. G-Chef, buy. GBP Swiss franc, buy. GBP card, buy. GBP card, buy. NZD JPY, buy. NZD-JPY, buy. NZD-Chef, NZD-Swiss franc, buy. NZD-Swiss franc, buy. USD-JPY, look for a buy. USD-Swiss franc, look for a buy. USD-Swiss franc, look for a buy. Gold, look for a sell, guys. So this is all I have for you. But generally, this coming week, we may see AUD go strong. Okay, so AUD is going to be the pairs we will focus more. Okay, AUD is going to be it's going to be strong during this coming week. So let's capitalize on that. And Swiss franc and JPY, these pairs are still going to, there will be the pairs that will be weak. Swiss franc will be weak, NZD will be weak, and I also expect euro to be weak as well. Okay, but we will see what's going to happen. So the market makers may change the direction of this pair, but AUD is the pairs we want to focus more, guys. So during the middle of the week, we are going to put in the midweek analysis. So you want to follow this uh, analysis judiciously and trade according to the king strategy. All right. So for you not to be able to miss the entry, as a lot of people have complained, ensure you chat with our admin on our Telegram group, so you can be fixed to receive the alerts based on the king strategy, so that you don't get to miss a good trade opportunity. So thank you so much for having me today. If you have not subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe to our channel and click the bell button and share this video with your loved ones. So if you don't know about this strategy, you want to learn about this strategy to be able to use the signal properly, look for our channel, look for the king strategy. Okay, so there you can learn everything about this strategy and you can apply the analysis and be profitable. Okay, so this Sunday, make sure you opt into our channel. We'll be to our training. We'll be sharing a good training with you guys based on this strategy on how you can maximize uh, your profit and how you can make daily income with this strategy without losing. So thank you so much for having me. So I look forward to see more of you. My name remains Abolade Adekola, the King Maker for King FX Trading Mastery. Thanks so much and happy trading. Bye bye for now.